Hi guys, and welcome back to Fallout 76. After completing the Enclave Quest, One of Us, we next move on to Officer on Deck. So you follow your mission marker, and you speak with those little computers there, and you move your way forward to this side of the room, to the military system terminal. And this is the promotion system, and what you're doing is you're registering with the promotion system. And what we want to do is get promoted to the point where we can access the whole military suite here in the bunker, let's call it. Just gonna go back and actually have a look at that there. That rock finish up there. So, as you can see now on the mission marker in the top right, we need to earn 10 commendations to get a promotion. There's different ways to earn commendations that I'm going to run you through in this video. What most people tend to do is they kill Scorchbeasts. They see Scorchbeasts there, and they assume, oh, I've got to kill 10 Scorchbeasts. And I've bumped into people out in the wasteland, and they say, you know, oh, I'm still not done with Officer on Deck. I've only got 6 Scorchbeasts done in the last few days. But there are so many other ways to earn commendations. Some are easier, some are harder. Let's go with the one that everyone is doing first. Let's go with Scorchbeasts, because there is an easier way to down them than just going out. If you come down here to the bottom right of the map, not to the Fisher site Prime, that's where the Queen spawns, but just over here to the Fisher site, and just up from there, there's Survey Camp Alpha. Now, if you come here, there's a gun emplacement that fires surface-to-air missiles. They don't do an incredible lot of damage, but they do enough. And at its rate of fire, although a lot of the missiles can miss, once the Scorchbeast hovers, a lot of them will hit. Now, I'm a pretty high level, so the Scorchbeast that spawns for me is going to be a high enough level. It might not be extremely high for you. I guess the mobs here, the Scorched in the area, certainly won't be this high for you. So you want to clear out this camp really, really quickly. I say really quickly, of course, just in case there happens to be a Scorchbeast already hovering. And what you're going to want to do then is repair the gun emplacement that I'm going to show you in a moment. And as soon as you do that, it will automatically activate and target anything flying, i.e. Scorchbeasts. If there isn't one here, when you get here, just head down to the Fisher. As soon as one spawns, just bring it back up here. In fact, if there's none here, you could repair? Good morning. You could repair the gun emplacement first, and then you could run it back. This gun emplacement is very handy when the Scorchbeast is hovering, as I said. Holding in one area, it will really damage. Now, you want 8 steel, 1 circuitry, 2 gears, and 2 oil in order to repair. So you might want to bring some of, quite a bit of these ingredients, because you're probably going to have to repair it a few times just to down one. So I've repaired it there now, and it immediately jumps into action. It's going to take on the Scorchbeast. I am going to take on the mobs that are damaging and trying to take it out. And you see straight away it starts firing, but it's doing very little damage. The idea is it's a damage over time is what we're looking for. You're not going to hit it with a few missiles and down it outright. But when it comes to a hovering point and this thing engages with 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 missiles and they all make impact, that's when you get noticeable gains from this. But again, killing Scorchbeasts is not my preferred method of doing this. In fact, when I did Officer on Deck myself, I killed, I think, 2 Scorchbeasts before I knew any better. Before I actually started thinking, I was reading the rest of the quest in the top right and thought, what are the other things I can do? Because this is a nightmare. Look at all those missiles now that missed. It's because he was moving extremely quickly. So it just wasn't going to work for us. In fact, I'm probably doing more damage with my handmade here than the launcher is. But again, a lot of that can be accounted to the fact I'm pretty high level. Still, others have reported much better success repairing the surface-to-air launcher 5 to 6 times, and during that period dropping 6 to 7 Scorchbeasts. So it seems your miles may vary in how you get on depending on what level you are, etc, etc. There was a nice exchange there now, and quite a bit of damage was done. I'm going to just implement a little more here, just for laughs and giggles. We keep them hovering, keep them attacking me in the same spot as best we can, and let the launcher do its magic there again. It's not firing, must be damaged. Yes, it is. It is damaged. So we'll get that repair in. Okay. Now we gotta get him hovering again. A few of those made bit of an impact. There we go. There we go. It's getting him now. And it's taking care of business. So there's your Scorchbeast. You kill the Scorchbeast, you get yourself 1 commendation. I personally think it's a lot of hassle and you're going to expend a lot of resources into these bullet sponges and repairing that automated surface to air missile launcher. And there's easier ways to do things. So let me show you what I mean. There's a lot of Enclave events that you'll find around the map. Here's one, Enclave event, dropped connection. So dropped connection is part of the support operation resource drop. And the support operation resource drop will net you 1 commendation. So quickly completing this event will earn you the same amount of commendations, i.e. 1, that killing a Scorchbeast does. So just as you can clearly tell, I've sped up time a little bit here. I'm just going to kind of shoot through it. But the idea is we need to find these little satellite dishes and activate them to triangulate something so a resource can be dropped. And that's the end of the mission. As you'll notice here, the enemies are much lower in level, making life a little easier. Now, as I said it, that Protectron is level 50. But that's because I'm here. So there's the first one. So you pretty much have to go up onto the rooftops to do these. So I've got the first one. I'm looking at my map for the second one. Can't see it visually, so I'm just going to jump back down. Handy that I have the power armor so I can do that. Recommend you wear power armor around here. If for no other reason, then you can jump back down again. I'm trying to figure out where to go. So that bridge will bring me across. So I'll go up this fire escape. Up we go. And I wanted to cross the bridge here. Okay, so I'm going in the right direction, I think. Still not seeing it. Maybe around the corner. Maybe in a different building entirely. Oh, wait, here it is. It's up top. There's 2. Now, the third one, as we can see from the compass, I actually need to enter a building. But it's not actually a building per se, it's more of an elevator to go up to the top to get the third one. So I have, 36 minutes left to do this mission. I think I did this in under 5. Under 5. Now, if you're going to go off and solo a Scorchbeast, it's going to take you more than 5 minutes if you're, I guess if you're not maxed out on level. If you're maxed out on level, you're not here looking at a tutorial on how to do this mission to begin with. So I don't advise going after Scorchbeasts. I just really, really don't. This one confused me for a second. I was like, where is it? But you actually come back to where you started here, jump up on the wall and just look at it over here, just above where you exited the elevator from. That was sneaky. That was very sneaky. Okay, so with that done, we're now just waiting to see what happens next. What's happening in the background there, of course, is something is dropping from the sky. Now that it has the triangulated coordinates. I'm just going to make my way back down. Making my way back down. Couldn't help myself. Alrighty. And there's the final part. We need to wipe out all of the creatures that have been attracted to the drop location before I can actually pick up the goodies from the drop. Piece of cake. You'll definitely do it in under 33 minutes, that I can assure you. There's someone actually there to help. Fantastic. I love when that happens. Now the question is he helping me or am I helping him? I guess we'll never know. I like to think that I'm helping him, though. He needs a hero. Anyway. So it's inaccessible because we're just waiting for this part of the mission to complete. Let's just kill that one there. Pop. Alrighty. Looks good. Area secure is what I'm hearing. You have a nice day as well, sir. Alright, so bunch of stuff in there if you want it. You'll also get some goodies for completing the event, but most importantly, you will net yourself 1 commendation. So that was a nice and fast thing to do. So you check the map for Enclave events. Anything that says Enclave event is what you want to be visiting. If there are none on the map, quit out of the game, load back into a different server, and check again until you find one. Sometimes on the same map you might find two on the same server running at the same time, or they'll spawn relatively close to each other, so you can get two with a single server jump. Now we can expand that even more, and I will as we go further into the video to show you other ways, but for now we're going to do this one Enclave event, Bots on Patrol. Bots on Patrol falls under the Support Operation Patrol, which is the list of accommodations you were able to get, which we found in the bunker. Bots on Patrol will also net you one commendation. I find this one's even easier than the resource drop. It simply involves accessing the terminal at the location. You activate a link, like so, and then all the robots, I like to think what's happening is they're all getting firmware updates. So while they're all getting their firmware updates, we have to protect them. So let's wait for this now. Stand by while the patrollers are constructed. So it's constructing them first, then it's going to open the doors, funnily enough, and then provide them with firmware updates. So for 3 minutes, so see, much faster than the last one, we simply need to protect this area. I actually died once during doing this, I guess because I'm in my Santa Claus suit and I didn't put on the armor underneath, and well, I was very reckless as well. I've gotten a little too confident for my own good. I need to kind of tone back on that. But anyway, so I've sped that up quite a bit again. Now this place has been attacked mostly by super mutants, so I'm just going to kind of beat them to death as best I can. Let the time go down. We're now at 2 minutes remaining to defend the firmware updating robots, and there's my death respawn in 3, 2, 1, boom, and we wait, and we're back. So I'm thinking this time maybe where there it is. Going to make sure everything's cool here. Super mutant attack on my buddy, my pal, not good enough. Gotta drop him. Level up, love it. What level? 115. Got myself a pack of cards. We'll open them later. Can't wait. What do we got going on here? Let's put on power armor, so I might not die so quickly this time, and get back to work with my hammer, with my sledge, with my power sledge, super sledge. All Rise, that's what it is. I have the All Rise, that's what I'm using here. The All Rise super sledge. What are we at now? 15 seconds. 10. 5, just cleaning up. Now the event isn't over in the countdown. What happens now is the robots receive their firmware update. They know what the deal is, what the El Storio is in the area, and they're going to come out and assist. There's 7 remaining hostiles in the area. We need to kill them. The robots are going to help us out with that task, though, so making life just a little easier for us. That's kind of what we want. So that's awesome. Look at them all getting to work there. I love the little sounds from it because it's all sped up. You gotta love it. Nearly done. Come on. And I think they take out the other one for me, if I'm not mistaken. There we go. So bots on patrol complete. Again, I'm going to get some goodies for my goodie bag, and I score myself a commendation for this one. So straight away you can see that, hopefully you can see, that this is a much faster method than just going out and getting your 10 Scorchbeast kills, unless you're with a good group. I mean, if you're with a group and you guys are comfortable taking out Scorchbeasts and you have a laugh doing so, then by all means. But if this is something you want to do solo, here's another one I found. Enclave event, a real blast. A real blast falls under support operation extermination. Now, extermination will net you 2 commendations for every completion. So if you see one of these pop up, you grab that bad boy. 2 for every completion is not bad at all. So what we have to do is we have to find these arrays and we have to like align them or something within the time limit. So we don't have to worry about the time limit, of course. And once you have them all aligned, of course we're going to be attacked, and so we need to defeat the enemies and repair any that get damaged and hold the line until it is completed. And then we need to tuck tail and get the hell out of here before a missile strike is called in to complete said extermination. So I'm just going a little crazy here now with my all-rise. Ooh, I've taken a lot of damage actually, haven't I? Yeah, we're going to have to stim back up there in a sec. That was a little crazy. Still a little... Where did this little guy come from? Come here. Bye. Alrighty. I gotta have the mutation that auto-heals me when nothing's in sight. So I didn't actually have to worry too much about using a stim pack there. Alright, let's get that one done. And that one. Doop-de-doop-de-doop. This can be crazy, but crazy fun. Oh, look, a mole miner. So this is number 6 over here. I'm just going to grab the meat. Dude, might need something to eat soon. Ha. Remain in the area. Wild allures. Sink to the orbital platform. Okay, so I need to fix a lure. There's one that now needs repair. So the mission marker will point to which one exactly it is. So it's 29, 28, just to my left. Attention, attention. No, we're up to 3. 3 need repair. Totally fine. Don't worry about it. It's all part of the mission. It's all part of the mission. You did nothing wrong if this happens. Another one. So we'll go take care of that. Boom.
System orientation complete.
Yeah.
Signal broadcast active. Target locked.
Alright, now we have like 15 seconds to retreat to a safe distance before launch. So we're going to do that in just a second. It actually took me a second to realize what was going on. Alright, and we wait for launch. That is about far enough, I believe. And we have strike, strike, strike. Now, as I said, completing a real blast, and again, a real blast falls under the extermination support operation missions, will net you 2 commendations. 2. It's absolutely fantastic. You spot this on the map, like I said, you want to jump to this immediately. You really do. Now, these are the mission types. There's extermination, patrol, and resource. We've looked at all 3. There's also a Scorchbeast, which we've looked at. That's a 4th option, which falls under high risk, which falls under combat. What else falls under combat is 1 and 2 star legendaries fall under combat commendations, which will give you 1 commendation, and high risk combat commendations are awarded for killing 3 star legendaries. Now there's loads of places on the map you can find these, but I find the best place to farm them is White Springs when it's been nuked. And it's nuked quite a lot, so when you're looking for these other missions and you just happen to see White Springs is nuked, head to the golf course. If you need a radiation suit, in the top right hand side of your screen now you see the link just above the video I'm showing. That'll show you how to pick up a hazmat suit. You are going to need one, that or power armor, if you're heading into a blast zone. And as I said, you want to head towards the golf course. Now, regardless for the most part as to what level you are, this can still be done relatively easily. I've actually launched this missile myself. There's nobody here yet, but typically when I come here, there's a lot of people here and they're all farming this area. It's a fantastic area to farm legendaries, full stop. It's where people kill legendaries, get legendary items, and level up really quickly. If you come around to the side of the golf course, to the right hand side as you approach it, if you spawned in from the side I did, and you climb up on this wall here, and you come over to this window, you'll be able to take on everything that spawns in that building. Alright? Without it getting to you. So I'm just going to wake them up. And here we go. So, what we're looking for is 1, 2, or 3 star legendaries. That's what we're keeping at. And there's a 2 star right there. Legendary, bloated, glowing one. That's a 2 star. If I kill him, I will get 1 commendation. Now I say if I kill him, I do not actually have to kill him. All I have to do is hit him once. So the beauty of this approach is, rather than doing what I'm doing, because I'm much of a higher level, just hit it once and let other people kill it. When you're done with this area, there's the front door again. I went right the first time. If you come down here to the left this time, from when you approach the golf club from the front, and you just come up these stairs, you see these houses ahead of us here? That's the route we're taking next. We're going to run all along these houses. And usually you'll find a nice group of ghouls up here as well. And a legendary. So that's what we're looking for right now. And again, I cannot emphasize that enough. All you need to do is get a hit on it. These areas are flooded with people farming. So as people are killing them, just hold your fire. Find the one with the stars. Just give him one little kiss with your trigger. Pop, and then find other legendaries and give them one tap. And don't worry about anything else. Now, if you're a little nervous about things, you can get a mutation such as marsupial. See the video there in the top right of your screen if you want to figure out how to quickly get mutations. And with those, you could jump onto the roofs around here and keep yourself nice and safe, so you can kind of watch the combat as it unfolds with other people. There's a 3-star, by the way, right there. You can watch the combat while it unfolds with other people. Find your legendaries and just give them 1 or 2 pops. People do not mind. We have all done it. It's a fantastic way of leveling up, and it's a fantastic way of completing Officer on Deck. Just give them a tap. You want to prioritize the 1, 2, or 3 stars first, as they're the ones that are going to give you the commendations. And while you're here, you might as well hit anything else that has legendary in the title or has a crown over its level. Just hit that once as well, and when it comes to dropping back to the ground and picking up loot, that's how you're going to find legendary weapons and legendary ammo. In fact, I just recommend coming here every time you see it's a blast zone. I do. It's, as I said, fantastic way to level up, fantastic way to farm legendaries, and a fantastic way to get through Officer on Deck. If you hang around here for the hour that the blast zone would last, you'd complete Officer on Deck. You would get a lot of levels in the process, and you would get a lot of legendary items. Regardless of what method you choose to use, you just see we're just going back to my previous days. I'm just about to finish up my final run here, which bots on patrol. Hooray! And I have 10 commendations. Well, thank you. So the event completes, and I have been promoted. Your new rank is General. Fantastic. Will do. So it said I need to check in at my earliest convenience. Officer on Deck is now done and dusted. It's over. It's over. We can move on to the good stuff, guys. There's some good stuff coming. There is some very good stuff coming. You also get the Enclave Officer uniform from that, which is pretty cool, if I do say so myself. So hopefully you found that some bit useful. If you liked the video, please do hit that like button and like the video. If you're not already subscribed, consider a subscription. And until next time, take it easy. All the best.